How to start your game development journey in 2025? Now that's the big question. This video is entirely focused on job landscape and some practical advice to catapult your growth in the industry or probably kickstarting yourself into the industry. The gaming industry in 2025 is rapidly evolving, and I'm not going to waste your time by giving you the same advice that you can actually get anywhere on the internet. This is something from personal experience. These are some tips, there are some tools that I can suggest you, some insider tips actually that can help you kickstart your career at a good pace. This eventually might help you get hired in this booming industry quickly. Now, before I begin, I want to just request all of you guys who are watching this channel and all the videos, the podcast on this channel, 70% of you have not subscribed to the channel. So please, I request you to subscribe to the channel because I'm going to bring in a lot of useful and insightful videos that can help you in your career as a game developer, game artist, game designer, anything that you need in this gaming industry. Now, before diving into how to start, you need to understand why you should consider game development as a career in the first place today. Back in 2010, the industry was at a very early stage. We hardly had roughly around 30 to 50 studios during that time, but today the number has gone above 800, 900 studios in India. In 2023, we also crossed a revenue number of $2.6 billion. Globally, this industry is about $200 billion, and that is where the bigger opportunity lies. If you consider the whole global market, India is going to play a significant role in the growth of it in the coming years. So, if you want to start a career, if you're a hobbyist, if you want to switch your career to gaming, this is the right time. Alright, let's start with what exactly is game development. Game development is the art and science of creating immersive experiences where you take player into interactive virtual worlds. It's about writing code, designing visuals, creating mechanics, and creating those immersive experiences together. To talk about the development side of it and give you some brief about it, Unity, Unreal, Godot are few of the popular game engines that are used to create these games. Now, game engine is basically a framework where you can create games, just like how you use Photoshop to create images or Premiere Pro to create to edit videos. In the same way, game engine is used to create games, and it supports different languages. When I say languages, it's basically C#, C++, Python, all these languages, and it's integrated with the art pieces, the artwork, the art assets. So when you club together it in the game engine, and that's how the output as a game comes out from a game engine. Now, how do you start game development as a career? At a higher level, there are 4 main domains that you need to choose from. Number 1 is game programming, where you actually code the game, the mechanics, the systems behind it that actually makes the game work. You use different languages like C#, C++, Python, and there are tons of other languages where you can make games in. Somebody who has interest in coding, has a background in science or engineering, who knows the basics of OOP concepts, object-oriented programming concepts, has a higher chance to do really good in game programming. Number 2, game designers basically write the game. They write the levels, the story behind the game, the balance levels. They actually create engaging experiences, all of this on paper, and then work with the team to actually execute that. Basically, the actual execution is done by the artists and the programmers. Game designers overlook. They make sure everything that is coming out is as per the rule book, the GDD, the game design document. Number 3, game artists, basically people who create the art assets for your game. They use 2D or 3D tools like Maya, Photoshop, 3D Max to create those art assets. All of these art assets and animations are then brought into the game engine, and the programmers basically use them to create the game. Fourth and the final one are the game testers, the QA guys, the people who actually test your game, figure out the bugs, and do iterations on the game levels to make sure that the game is error free. When you start your career, you have to go in one of these domains, and then from there, you can actually scale up, you can actually specialize in different areas. Talking about the best advice that I can give you, number one is try picking one field. Do not go, trying or attempting all the fields. Pick one field and go all in. Trying to learn everything is a recipe for failure. I've met so many people who dabble in programming, then they try their hands in art, and then eventually, occasionally, they also do game design. That is not at all appreciated in the industry. Specialization is the key to success. Now, people like these who try everything, they end up knowing little about everything and they're master in none of these fields. Focus on one domain and try to be the best in that. The industry values specialists over generalists. My second advice is try using as many AI tools as you can. Maybe to write the scripts, to visualize, to conceptualize elements. It will help you. It will actually accelerate your growth. Like I've been always saying this, it is not the AI who is going to take your job. It is the person who can prompt AI, or use AI really well will definitely take your job. The game development ecosystem is embracing the use of AI. So should you. Next up is building your portfolio. Create smaller games. If you're a game programmer, create many versions of the game, a demo or something which is playable enough for anybody to see it and judge your skills. Put those things on itch.io or Unity Play so that people can see it. If you're a game designer, you can actually create like a one-pager website where you put those concepts, like a paragraph of concepts and mock screens that display your skills, your writing and your visualization skills into it. Same goes with the artist. You can put your images, your artwork on ArtStation, Behance, and Instagram as well. The employers don't just want to see your degrees, they actually want to see your skill sets before hiring you. The projects or the work that you showcase matters most than a piece of certificate. Now, one of the big questions, should you get a degree? While degree in game development or computer science can help you, it is not at all mandatory. Many successful game developers are self-taught. Focus on building a great portfolio, create a great network, and try to learn as much as you can. That being said, structured learning through online courses and boot camps can help you incredibly because they add a lot of value. The final advice is set smaller goals. Do not aim about 5 years, 10 years. It's important that you actually plan what is needed for the next few months. Plan smaller, have shorter goals and try to achieve those as soon as possible. Keep doing this and eventually you'll realize you are on your path which you actually dreamt of. The gaming industry definitely rewards those who can adapt and stay consistent. All said and done, if you really manage to get a job in the gaming industry as a first job, as kickstarting your career, there are a lot of benefits out of it. Things like you could have creative freedom, you can build worlds, tell stories, you are in a creative space of work which you'll definitely enjoy. The industry also offers lucrative salaries. Experienced programmers can make anywhere between 20 to 60 to 80 lakhs as well annually. Then there are a lot of remote opportunities. Game development is a global industry and remote work is very common. So you can sit in India and still work for underDOGS or Rockstars. And ultimately, there is job satisfaction. I've been doing this for years now, and I can't tell you how happy I am mentally in my professional space. You play games, you make games, you play games, you make games, you keep on doing that till you're bored. Alright, to wrap it up, the gaming industry is booming and it's immense. And if you want to start your career in the industry, this is the right time. Whether you want or are interested in creating indie games, you love playing indie games, or you want to work in bigger AAA studios, this is the right time. It's a passion, a sport, a creative art form rolled into one. If you like this video, please hit a like button. If you have any questions about the industry, put them in the comment section and I'll answer those. If you're finding this channel or this video for the first time, do subscribe to the channel because that will help me to create more and more videos. That's it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next video.